Up next, it's a welterweight matchup between Jorge Masvidal and Tony Ferguson. Well, with respect to Justin Gaethje and anyone else you want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster, the former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty, from the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses. One of the most diverse strikers in the UFC. And with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank Mir would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard.
That's crazy.
And from a work ethic standpoint, few guys are going to be able to match that. All right, so here he is, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal, turned pro in mixed martial arts back in 2003. More than 45 pro MMA fights to his credit. Seems to have finally found the division in which he belongs and trying to make a run here to welterweight title contention.
At welterweight, he has a speed advantage. He also can still defend takedowns very, very effectively. You want to fight? Get an octagon. Get a boxing ring. Let's go in someone's backyard.
Yeah.
It does not matter. Just tell Jorge Masvidal where it's at. He'll be there. This is a fighter's fighter, and he's always looking for a good scrap.
And that's why when Leon Edwards confronted him backstage, had to give him the 3-piece in the soda, right?
He got him with a biscuit. He got him with the biscuit.
Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Masvidal is 35. Ferguson is 36. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 16 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1. Seems to be a situation in which he wants to do everything in his power to keep this fight on the feet. He'd appear to have a lot of advantages at distance. We'll see if he can get it done tonight.
Yes, he has all the advantages because we don't see many specialists anymore in the UFC. Guys can generally do everything, but this guy is a jiu-jitsu player. He wants to get the fight to the ground and start to weave his web of traps to try and find a submission. This striker needs to maintain it.
Whoa!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh! Big knee to the body. Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Man, get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by this gentleman.
Oh, a nice punch out of the break there after he had caught the leg. So he is really starting to put it all together now and clearly seems to have found the timing of his opponent. All right, so we have got a full-on brawl to start this fight. Any concern that these guys might burn themselves out?
Oh, they're going to exhaust themselves. So we may as well enjoy it right now because come the 3rd round, regardless of the weight class, they're going to look like 2 tired heavyweights in the middle of the octagon.
Nice punch by Gamebred. So just over 20 total strikes have now landed for Tony Ferguson. Educated jab there by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal.
But not even just the jab, right? You watch Masvidal throw that jab. His backhand is always perfectly in place. Nothing is wasted. He's not loading up on his strikes. He's just letting it flow. Jorge Masvidal is a very educated boxer, and it's shown in the performance tonight. Oh, nice jab.
So he lands another counter strike there, all set up by his brilliant job defensively, getting that head off of the center line and using his opponent's aggression against them. Nicely done. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie. Nice job by the fighter here to continue to block the shots coming his way. You think he's trying to sort of fatigue his opponent here a little bit?
He's kind of watching and seeing everything that's happening in front of him. Later, you'll see him start to throw counters after blocking shots.
Oh, brutal knee to the body. Knee to the body. Try to establish that jab. Ferguson's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. All right, so both fighters now sort of struggling for position here in the clinch. When you find yourself in this situation, what do you do? Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
His misses are empty.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
All right, so a nice job there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Masvidal gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight. Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC. And that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz.
Oh! Huge right hand!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
And Ferguson, I have to say, absorbing those strikes quite well. Big knee lands there.
That knee hurt him. He got him.
Throwing haymakers out of the exchange. Oh, straight right. Ferguson gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Oh, he tagged him with the jab on the counter. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Nice knee to the midsection there. El Kukui gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. So the crowd voicing its appreciation after that round. We had a knockdown courtesy of a punch midway through. DC, here's your highlight.
It was straight. He threw him in combination and landed that big punch that really did hurt his opponent. Lesser men would have been done. He's got a tough guy in front of him. He will have to go back to this again. He will have to get back to this action if he wants to get the desired finish.
Start round two now, DC. Jorge Masvidal.
Okay, round two, you ready? You ready?
Versus Tony Ferguson. Effective punch there by Ferguson. Oh, that's a big right hand there from Gamebred. Boxing fundamentals, certainly not an issue for this guy. Very tight. Wow!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish this fight. Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's attacking armbar now.
Oh, he picks him up and slams him down.
Big explosive slam to lift him and slam him out of that armbar. Go right into side control. Now let's see what he does, right?
Sometimes when you do that, the choke or the
Yes.
submission can get tighter, but he was able to evade it there.
Yes.
Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
Now he's got the Muay Thai blocked.
Oh.
An elbow!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Oh, and that is it. Referee has seen enough, and maybe so have we. Your winner by TKO.
That was a great performance. Way to land those strikes and go and chase down the finish when you get an opportunity.
All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Here's Bruce Buffer now with the official decision.
Still dangerous, goodness gracious, move like the Gracie brothers. You'll pay me something, fed everybody, they don't say me nothing. Still back to the bone from fetus, them man move misleading. Choco, check if he's breathing. Nah, Jeff, I don't think he's breathing. Gully bot, them weave, man leaning. Last man that tried, they're fleeking. Don't talk too much, no more speaking. Man pre-man, man still scheming. No threats to protect man cleaners, creep them, beat it, catch man sleeping. So the beefing thing's not needed, but I had big man turn Jesus. Take shots at me. I got 101 ops on me. Auto response on office leave. Planting season to blossom trees. Wiping smiles off your faces, yeah. My aim is so dangerous. Goodness gracious me. Name so pepper, I bun your mouth if you speak so foul on me. I beg man step up, I run man down if you try and get loud on me. Fire on you, I live forever, you know about my alchemies. But you don't want pressure, nah, they don't want that pressure. Well, there's no cap in me, my head get wet first. I ain't done a dead verse, rather me dead first. I drop down head first. My bro got something to check if your man them's legs work. Born in the network, more focus all on my net worth than the diamonds all on your neck worth. You wear jewels that you can't protect. Who's that's yours, now that's architect. Man are in a building, now I'm on a real thing, Jevon come like the architect. Shots fired, no one's blasting yet. So who's the best, no one answered yet. Nobody taking a chance with Jeff. I said, no one taking that chance with Jeff, I mean.
Too soon, I'm about to rise. See me better not look twice. Diamonds make you blind. Living my life. Too soon, I'm about to rise. See me better not look twice. Diamonds make you blind. Living my life.
Mount Everest ain't got shit on me.